welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your October 2019 love reading. This reading is going to be for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in a personal reading, Virgo, then all my information will be in the description box below. Before I continue, Virgo, with your reading, I would like to add that my sister Nikki K has a new YouTube channel entitled Beyond Astro K, where she speaks about astrology. So if you've got time, please go and check that out. I'm going to leave the information in the description box below. All right, so let's get cracking on with your reading. All right, you may be thinking to yourself, where's the cards, Empath B? I want to do something a little bit different, so I'm going to shuffle the cards now and we're going to do a Celtic cross spread for you. Okay, so let's take a look at what the situation is for you in the now, or maybe for the month of October. What's the situation for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus? Okay, so we have the Emperor. Okay, some of you could be dealing with an Aries individual. Some of you may want commitment. This is the situation as it stands. Some of you may feel like, some of you may be feeling, there's two things I'm feeling. Some of you may be feeling that you're in a partnership that could feel quite overwhelming. You could feel quite restricted within this partnership. And also I feel for some of you that you may be overworking. You may have to do a lot of chores. You may have to do a lot of things for a boss, which restricts you from finding love, which restricts you from meeting up with a partner, you know, going into your time. It's something to do with work, okay? And for others of you, you could be in a connection with somebody that could be quite overbearing, quite, you know, you may find this person quite stifling, okay? For others of you, I feel like you're in a serious connection. You could be with someone, and some of you may be engaged, or some of you could be speaking about marriage. Some of you may want to get married. So I'm thinking to about 3 different groups of you here. So let's see what the situation is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. Okay, we've got 3 of Rods. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Aries individual. I feel like with the 3 of Rods and the Emperor card, some of you could be waiting on some sort of maybe documents. This is what I feel and I heard. Maybe documents from someone. You know, this could be regarding work. Okay, some of you can't make a move until something comes through from work. For others of you, I feel like some of you are waiting for a partner to commit to you. You're waiting on some sort of commitment from an individual, from a partner. Or somebody could be waiting on commitment from you. And some of you may have been in this connection with this person for 3 years or 3 months. But maybe things turn quite serious very soon. Maybe this person wants to marry you, but maybe some of you may want to wait. Someone wants something serious, and someone feels like, I feel more so that someone wants something serious and someone's waiting on another person to communicate this. And for others of you, you may feel like you're waiting for the time to, you know, escape a potential boss, the pressures of a boss. I know this is a love reading, but some of you may feel like someone is blocking your way from finding love. This could be an Aries individual. It doesn't have to be a male. You may feel like someone is standing in your way. Okay, let's see what else we've got. What's crossing the situation? What's crossing the situation for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus? What's crossing the situation? Okay, so we've got the 7 of Swords. I did mention that someone was, you may have felt that someone was blocking your way. It could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarius, but I feel more so Gemini, or someone could have the energies of a Gemini. But I feel like it's an Aries individual. And you may feel like this person is hindering you in some way. Could be a boss, could be a mother, could be a father figure, right? It could be a friend even. But there's an energy of somebody maybe preventing you from, you know, you may feel like this person's preventing you from moving forward in terms of your love life, right? Or this person may feel as though something or someone is preventing them from moving forward within their love life. I mentioned the Seven of Swords, I should have said the Five of Swords. What's also blocking the situation or preventing the situation from taking place is that someone is not energetically aligned with the other person. Someone may want commitment and someone's waiting on commitment, or you could be waiting to hear from someone, could be an Aries individual, could be someone that's quite, you know, controlled, restrictive, or someone could be waiting to hear from you. They may view you in this way. But what's crossing the situation is that someone is in the energy of the Five of Swords. Someone wants to, you know, use trickery. Someone wants to play mind games. Someone wants to, if someone is remaining silent, I feel like the other person, whether it's yourself or the other person, they're choosing to remain silent. They're choosing to keep quiet, to keep you guessing, or you're choosing to keep the other person guessing. Someone may have snuck away from this connection. So I'm getting a lot of messages here. What's crossing the situation? Because I get a sense that someone's waiting for someone, but someone else is standing strong in their decision and not moving, not budging. Others of you are waiting for some sort of commitment from someone. Or maybe some of you could be waiting to hear what the other person has to say and they're refusing to speak. For others of you, you may feel like someone is blocking your pathway to love. What's crossing the situation for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus? We've got your card. So what could be crossing the situation is your own actions, Virgo. Some of you could be self-sabotaging a connection, wanting to remain single, but not vocalizing that, or fearing a connection and thinking to yourself, look, I don't want to get into anything sticky. But instead of communicating that, remaining to stay isolated with the Hermit card. Or this person could remain to stay isolated with the Hermit card. This could also mean that this person is in the energies of using some sort of manipulation, some sort of sneaking behavior. Maybe this person may have snuck away from you, hence why you haven't heard from this person. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Or you may have snuck away from this person because you want to stay alone. You don't want to speak up, okay? Also, what I'm getting is that someone is self-sabotaging another person as well, wanting them to stay single is what I'm getting here. Okay, so what's the starting point of the situation? What's the starting point of the situation? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. What's the starting point of the situation? What's the starting point? We've got the Seven of Swords now. So the starting point of the situation is that this situation didn't start off on a stable ground. It started off maybe in secret. Okay, it started off someone wasn't being honest in the situation. Someone was actually being dishonest. Someone presented themselves in a particular light. Could be yourself, could be this, you know, other Virgo individual, or this Aries or this air sign individual. Someone presenting themselves in a particular light. Maybe someone mentioned that they wanted to settle down. Maybe someone mentioned that they wanted marriage, but initially someone wasn't, you know, fully invested in a situation. So from the get-go, I'm sensing that this situation was built on faulty ground, and in the now, someone is waiting to hear from someone else, but someone is choosing to remain silent because A, maybe they didn't want the connection in the initial first place. B, another situation could mean that someone sabotaged this connection. And C, there's a lot of downloads, someone is too scared to speak up and speak their truth, of not wanting something stable, or just fearing a commitment with someone. Some sort of commitment phobe here. What was the starting point of the situation? Keep seeing Five of Swords and Seven of Swords. What's the situation? Okay, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So someone was, someone to me built up some sort of facade, whether it's yourself or the other person, because they may have felt that two things: they would have been left out in the cold if they revealed their truth. So if it was you, Virgo, you may have been attracted to someone, or you may have been talking to someone, and this person may have wanted marriage, or vice versa, and you may have played along with it, when in initial fact you may not have wanted these things. And this could also mean that the other person may have felt these sort of energies also. Someone was pretending to be something because they felt that if they was to present their real self to the other, they will be disowned, they will be left out in the cold. And I also feel, looking at the Five of Pentacles here, is that someone was going through a period of maybe financial loss, or maybe some sort of emotional redundancy, which, which made them act in a very self-centered and quite malicious way. It's almost like they wasn't in their right frame of mind. They was playing a role of someone else because there was some sort of emotional or financial redundancy, some sort of depletion here, some sort of lack, not grasping some sort of reality. Someone wasn't themselves. And I'm not defending the other person if it was the other person. This is what I'm sensing here. Someone could have been going through some sort of depression, which made them react in a certain way. They could still be going through some sort of depression, or you could still be going through some sort of depression, Virgo, which is making you remain silent, not wanting to speak up, not really knowing what you actually want, and disappearing and coming back again. And if you are going through some sort of depression, or you feel like, you are overwhelmed, then please go and speak to somebody, or reach out to a counselor as well, or someone that you trust if you don't feel comfortable speaking to a counselor. But this is what I'm getting. This is the starting point of the situation. Let's see what happened in the past for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. What happened in the past? Okay. Yeah, we've got Five of Pentacles again. So what happened in the past, Virgo, is that in the past you wasn't, whether this is yourself or the other person, someone was trying to come out of some sort of financial restraint. Someone was feeling emotionally redundant. Someone wasn't, I don't feel like you was looking for love. I don't feel like, or this person, I don't feel like they were looking for love. So you may have both connected at a time when you were both on a low vibration, or both healing from something, and just because you're healing from something doesn't mean that you are negative, right? It just means that you may not have been in your highest vibration at that time. And I feel through this, healing process that you're going through, you both connected on that level. Maybe you may have left a relationship, or you were going through some sort of financial loss, and this person was, energetically aligned with that. And this is why the starting point is that it was built on faulty ground, and I don't feel like both of you were in a mindset of wanting to have a serious relationship. Let's see what else we have in the past. What have we got for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars for the past? Yeah, so we've got the Page of Swords. So you could definitely be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And I feel like with the Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, this indicates to me that there was a lot of communication, or maybe there was immature communication, but it was more or less like you may have been watching each other from afar. I haven't got any water cards here. So I don't feel like you both wanted to be in a serious commitment. You may have been watching each other from afar, and you may have just wanted to keep each other at arm's length because you were both going through your individual healing processes, is what I'm getting here. All right. Let's see what's happening in the now for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. What's happening now for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus? Okay, so we've got the Lovers card. Some of you are still connected to this individual, and you know, you may feel like it's been divine, this connection has been divinely orchestrated by the universe or your angels. So there is still a sexual connection here. There is still love there, I feel, on your part. But there's also some sort of distance there as well. And maybe the distance could be for some of you that this person could be trying to take things too seriously. So yes, you do have feelings for this person, but you don't, I feel a sense of your energy is, I want to take things a little bit slow. You are very sexually attracted to this person, but you're not quite ready yet to commit, because I feel like you've got other things going on in your life besides this connection. But even if you're not in contact with this person or in communication with this person, because I feel like some of you could be in hermit mode, literally isolating yourself. Maybe some of you may have taken yourself away. Maybe some of you may have snuck away from this connection, but there's still feelings there. You do still have feelings for this Gemini, or this Libra, or this Aries individual. Let's see what's happening for Virgo in the now. We have Three of Pentacles. So some of you are just focusing on work. You know, for others of you, I feel like you don't want to be in a commitment with this person. You still want to see what other options you have. Some of you could be dating around with other people, seeing other people. But at the same time, this person is still on your mind. You're still focused on this one person. You may be trying to forget about this person by throwing yourself into work, by focusing, you know, trying to strike up new connections with people. But this person is still on your mind, okay? Let's see what this person is thinking and feeling in the now, and what are they up to in regards to you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, this person in the now. What are they thinking and feeling? Okay, so this person is still waiting for you, I feel. Could be dealing with a Virgo like yourself, because the Empress card is a Virgo or a Taurus. She's my Taurus card though, but she's also a Virgo. So I feel like this person is waiting for you. This person sees you as some sort of ideal. Whatever healing that they went through, they've overcome that. This person sees you as someone that they can create some sort of future with, hence why I feel like they're waiting for you. And this person sees you as someone that they could marry with the Emperor card. They see you as someone, for some of you, this could actually be your husband or wife. And you may have split up with them for a while. You may have went through a bad time, but there's still love there. And some of you might be resisting going back to the marriage, or this person might be resisting going back to come back to you. But for others of you, it's a connection that, you know, wanted to get serious, but it didn't quite take off, you know. And I feel like this person is waiting for you. They see you as someone, like I mentioned before, that they can commit to. It's almost like they got their mindset on you. This is the person I want to have kids with. This is the person I want to marry. This is a, you know. And for others of you, I feel like this person sees you as the person that they could, you know, that could birth their children. You know, you could be dealing with somebody that's a mother that's got children already, someone that is a nurturer, someone that is maternal. Or even if you are dealing with a male, this person could be very maternal, and he could be focusing on his kids, and he could be looking at you as someone that he would like to have children with. He sees you as, you know, the ideal feminine, okay? So let's see what else this person is feeling and thinking in the now in regards to you, and what are they up to for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant. Some of you are married to this person. And this person, if you're not married to this person is thinking about marriage with you. They want to commit to you. For some of you, this person could be pregnant for you. If I'm talking to a male, and they could be pregnant with twin boys, or they are just with the Hierophant and the Empress. It's a strong commitment. If you haven't heard from this person and you're thinking, okay, I hope, has this person forgot about committing with me or talking about commitment? This person has commitment strongly on their mind. They could be at an age where they want to settle down, and they want to settle down with you. Okay, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo like yourself. Okay, what else can I get from this card with the Hierophant? This person could be trying to connect to their spirit guides. They could be speaking to a father figure or a counselor, because this situation could be burdening them, is what I'm getting. They're getting advice, trying to get advice from this situation, but it's almost like they've made up their mind of what they want to do. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen in the near future for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. What's going to happen for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus in the near future? Oh, we've got the Hermit card again. So you are, you know, yourself or this person will, you know, choose to remain alone, is what I'm getting in the near future. You know, we've got Hermit twice here. So this is a card of isolation, meaning that you may not want to make a move towards this person, or this person's going to choose not to make a move towards you. Maybe you've ended things abruptly with this person, and this person may feel like there's no way in, there's no way of communicating with you. So they feel like, okay, I have to be single. I don't have to be single, but I'm going to be single because I'm going to wait for Virgo. They're the one, is what I'm getting. Let's see what we've got. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. Let's see what we've got for Virgo, sorry. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus for the near future. What have we got for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus for the near future? Okay, so we've got the Page of Rods. Some of you definitely could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo individual. So I feel like, although we've got the Hermit card, we've also got the Page of Rods. So in the near future, there's going to be a period of isolation. Maybe you isolating yourself, but then someone's going to message someone else. There's going to be some sort of new communication coming in, some sort of exciting message. So this could be your energy. You may decide, you know what, I'm a bit bored now. I've isolated myself too much. I'm going to communicate. But I feel more strongly that this person's going to come in and communicate with you, is what I'm getting. This could also indicate that, again, you can go for a period of hibernation and then wanting to come out, wanting to get in touch with this person. But I feel strongly that communication will be coming towards you with the Page of Rods after a period of isolation. I feel like this communication is going to come in as though it's very friendly. So it's going to be very light. It's not going to be too heavy. If I had a Page of Cups, I would feel like it's going to be very romantic and poetic. But this is almost like exciting communication. So I feel like if this person does come back in to communicate with you, or if you do that to this person, it's going to be more friendly based. You know, because I feel like the talk of commitment scares yourself or this other person. Let's see what's Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus's power. What is Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus's power for this situation? Okay, so we've got the Ten of Rods. So you may feel as though this situation is a burden. Your power is to, you know, you may feel like you need to overcome this burden. Okay, you may feel like you've got a lot going on your plate. This could be the reason why some of you don't want to connect with this person or, you know, talk to this person, although there's feelings there. You may feel like you've got too much going on with your family, too much going on in your home. Some of you may have moved home. Some of you are in the process of trying to move home or fix your home, is what I'm getting. Some of you just got other things going on. It could be work. You may feel like there's too much blockages in your way. I mentioned before that someone could be trying to sabotage your love relationships. Maybe not intentionally sabotage your love relationships. Could be a father or a mother figure. Could be someone that's very overbearing and you may have to do a lot of things for them, which leaves you no time to have a relationship. Hence why you don't want to connect with anyone new or get into anything serious. Let's see what's Virgo's power for the now. Seven of Pentacles. So you're just focusing on work. You feel like your power is to focus on work, although it's overwhelming you. I definitely feel like work, maybe a parent or someone along the lines, could be a friend, is blocking you, maybe without realizing, sabotaging you from finding love. This is probably why you sabotage any connections, because you're obligated to someone or something else. You invest in it a lot. It makes you tired. It makes you overwhelmed, but you still plod along. You feel that's your power. But at the same time, you may wonder, why am I, you know, not in a serious connection? Why can't I get close to people? You know, I feel like you are attracted to people, and specifically this person, but you just don't move forward with it. Okay, so let's see what else we've got for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus's person. What's their power? So this person, it still believes in love. They still believe that they're going to connect with you. This person's power, for some of you, they feel like, just because I haven't got love with Virgo doesn't mean I can't find love elsewhere. They're still holding on to that ideal, that soulmate connection. They want that, you know, fairy tale happily ever after. And they got a sense of, if I can't find it with Virgo, although I'll wait, I know I'm going to get it in the end. Okay. And they're holding on to the fact that you have this strong connection with them. They feel that you both have a spiritual soulmate bond. I mean, we've got many soulmates, but they feel a very, you know, strong connection with you, hence why they're finding it hard to leave you. And they believe that you'll come back. Okay, so what is Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus's person's power? Wow, so yeah, there's a level. Okay, this person is very intensely addicted to you, so you may have been physical with this person, but this person, for some of you, no, this person, because I was going to say, came to mind, this person may feel like in order to get over you, they need to sleep with someone else, is what I'm getting. But at the same time, the heart of this person is more to do with holding on to the connection that they feel that they share with you. And it could be a sexual connection as well as an emotional connection. So this person's power is to hold on to the connection because they feel that the connection is blessed. I feel like you tick all boxes for this person. They were able to connect with you on a very emotional, spiritual level. And I feel like when you both made love, or if you haven't made love with this person, they feel like it will be, you know, very emotional, very intense and very transformative. But there's a level of addictiveness attached here. So this person is very fixated on you, you know, is what I'm getting here. So let's see what's your hopes and fears for this connection. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars. So you're hoping that this person, you know, will rush in, and you're also hoping, from what I see, is that I feel like you don't want nothing serious. You want something that can allow you to jump in and jump back out again. And this person is hoping that you won't be in the energy of the Knight of Wands, that you will want something that is stable. You know, you are thinking about this person on a sexual level, and I feel they're feeling that way about you too. But at the same time, they're fearing it because they may feel that you may hit and run, sort of thing. Like, you know, they may feel like you may just, you know, be intimate with them, be physical with them, and disappear again, right? So let's take a look at Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising and their person's hopes and fears. Yeah, there's definitely fear there. You know, this person is fearing that they've lost you. They feel that they've lost you. And they're hoping that you can reconnect again. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Pisces, your opposite. And you're hoping also, Virgo, that it's the energy of not wanting to be tied down because you don't want to be hurt. But at the same time, you want to overcome this hurt. You want to overcome this pain. You don't want to, you know, some of you don't want to be in the energy of the Knight of Wands if you are in that energy. But there's a fear here that if I'm not that way, I'm not self-protecting or self-protected, I should say, sorry. A fear of stepping into the unknown, but at the same time being sexually drawn to the other person. Let's see the outcome for October 2019 for Virgo. What is the outcome for October 2019 for Virgo? What's the outcome for October 2019 for Virgo? So we have the Four of Swords. This is talking about healing, meditation, to me again, isolation as well. You know, focusing on, do I want something stable or not? Or this could be the other person's energy. What's the outcome for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus for October 2019? Yeah, overthinking, Virgo. You know, there's a lot of overthinking that's going to be going on here from yourself or this person. If it is you, then again, it may be the case of, I don't know what I want. I don't know if I should move forward. You know, I've got too much things going on. I don't know if I can be in a relationship. It's the other person. It's like, will I hear from them again? Will I hear from Virgo again? What's the outcome for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus for October 2019? A lot of internal conflict, Virgo, is what I'm getting. And, you know, a willingness to be single. It's almost like, I can't do this. You know, I'm going to sabotage this. Even though I do want a connection with this person, even though I want to be with this person. Let's see the outcome for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus for October 2019. We have the Tower card. We could be dealing with an Aries. It's going to be some sort of change, some sort of breakthrough. Okay, some sort of breakthrough from feeling entrapped with something. So it could be yourself or the other person. They could feel quite entrapped. You know, if they are, you know, feeling bounded about not getting into a connection, there's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be some sort of communication. Someone's going to be communicating their needs, as well as, I get energy of someone still trying to stay isolated, still in the mind, not freeing themselves from the mind, wanting to free themselves from the mind. And I do sense that someone will be freeing themselves with the Tower card here. Some sort of abrupt change, sudden ending here. What's the outcome for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus? One more card from my Golden Tarot deck, please. What's the outcome for October 2019 for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus? Magician. Speaks of communication. So someone's going to take that leap. If it's yourself or the person, if you've got Gemini in your chart, I definitely see communication. I definitely see someone will be manifesting in a new way of being, a new situation, breaking free from the old, you know, releasing those shackles that kept them restrained, realizing that it was all mental. You can have a relationship, yourself or the other person. You can have a relationship despite working. You can have a relationship despite having good family ties. You know, there's some sort of change that's going to happen here. You know, some sort of fast communication. Last card. What's the outcome for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus for October 2019? Victory. So after this breakthrough, there's going to be victory. Could be with a Leo individual, or could be with a Gemini, or a Libra, or a Virgo like yourself, or an Aries. But there's going to be victory after someone communicates with you, or after you communicate with someone. But someone's going to be manifesting in a new way of being. And it says here there's going to be victory gained here. There's going to be success with the situation, okay? So maybe, you know, if you wanted a commitment with someone and they'll be being quite quiet with you, you didn't hear anything, or they were in the energy of playing mind games, etc., or just disappeared entirely, right? That's still a bit of playing games in my book. There's going to be some sort of communication from this person. You're going to hear that this person speak their truth, and there's going to be victory gained. Some of you may decide that, okay, let's bygone be bygones. We don't want the same things. Let's move on, you know, and find a victory somewhere else. For others of you, I feel like this person will speak their truth and you will gain some sort of happiness from what you hear, because they would have overcome some sort of breakthrough, some sort of breaking free from some sort of way of being, some mindset. Could be yourself. But all in all, Virgo, a fantastic ending of the month. This may occur at the end of the month with the Magician and the Six of Rods. But here it says you're going to gain some victory with this person, okay? So, I will speak to you guys soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourself. Peace out.